welcome back to my channel. My name is Lena and today I want to share with you some Disney Parks travel essentials that I would recommend that you buy before your trip at Five Below. Disney is very expensive and there's a lot of things that go into vacationing at Disney World, Disneyland, even the international parks. There's a lot of preparation that goes into these trips, and here are some things I think you should prepare for to make things easier. If you wait to buy these things in the park, you absolutely can, but the price is going to be so much higher than if you just went to Five Below. So I found a few things that I bought for my upcoming trip, and I have a few extra things that I haven't purchased myself, but you might want to, that I'll throw in at the end. But let's just dive right in. We're gonna start with the most exciting one that I've got a whole pile of stuff on my lap, but I could not believe this when I saw it. I immediately grabbed it and brought it home with me. I will say that there's no guarantee that your Five Below will have these. This was the only pair at my store, but they had a pair of Mickey ears. Who would have thought? They're not branded, and you'll see why, but look at these. Any Disney fan would look at these and immediately think, those are Mickey ears. I think these are the cutest things ever. They're just donuts. And of course, donuts have the same shape as Mickey ears. And if you look at this right here, $2. $2. So I immediately grabbed them. They were found in the party supply section of my Five Below. So if you go looking for these specifically or similar plush headbands, check the party supply section. I left it in the packaging. I was so excited to open these up and try them out. Clearly they're cheaply made. I mean, if you look at these, I shouldn't even be worrying about this, but they just look like they're hot glued together, and they're a little oblong, but you know what? For $2, if you're looking for a way to save some money and not break the bank on park ears, these could be the way to go. I'll take off my regular headband. They're definitely sized for an adult head. They don't pinch. And again, this is, they're so floppy. These are so cute. Yeah, I love them. So if you do decide to get these, I might recommend kind of sewing these onto the headband because they're a little floppy, but again, for $2, check out Five Below and see if you can grab a couple of these before heading into the parks where your ears are gonna cost $30+. The next item I purchased actually for a previous trip, but still greatly applies to this video, is Five Below has some really great t-shirts, and they are Disney branded. I bought this shirt for my trip in December, and I love it. So we've got the vintagey looking distressed Mickey, Minnie, and gang sledding. And if you look up close, it's definitely cracked and faded, but I thought that just worked with the look of the shirt. I am obsessed. I bought this in a large to be oversized. It is not that high of quality. That's something that's gonna go across the board at Five Below because everything is so cheap. But this is, there's not even a brand. I thought there was even a brand to the shirt, but this is what the inside tag looks like. There's no brand to it. It's, I'm sure 100% cotton. I mean, it's a white t-shirt. But if you're looking for ways to have matching family shirts and not want to break the bank, absolutely go to Five Below. They've got youth sizes, they have adult sizes. When I went and grabbed the items for this video, my Five Below had a Coco shirt that said Recuérdame on it, and I really wanted it, but they didn't have my size, so I didn't get it. But absolutely, check out some shirts at Five Below, stock up on your gear. Funny story about this shirt in particular. I was at Animal Kingdom with my friend Kayla, and I had my whole outfit planned for this. I had ears on and everything. Check out that vlog. But while we were there, I saw an entire family of 5 or 6 people wearing this exact same t-shirt, and I joked and I said, I should just like join their family for the day. That'd be hilarious. They wouldn't even notice that I was an addition. Absolutely check that out. I also got a Jurassic Park t-shirt for Universal, so don't neglect that fandom as well. But go get some t-shirts at Five Below. Next. This has been my new favorite thing just in general, whether at Five Below or because I want something different as I get older. I love meeting characters. I love meeting characters. I think it's so much fun. You just kind of pick some topic and you run with it. I am obsessed. So I have a book this golden book that I use for my autographs now, because sometimes just having a blank notebook, you don't necessarily go back and look through it and think, oh, look at these 5 times I met Mickey on my trip. So I recommend getting a book from Five Below and having your character sign a book. This is a great way to read the stories with your kids at the end of the day. It's a great way to be entertained when you're traveling. It's a great way to reminisce on the interactions you had with your characters, and it's a better bang for your buck. Don't pay $10 for an autograph book in the parks. Pay $5 for a hardcover storybook that will hold so many more memories. There are only a few stories in here. You can tell from some of the characters on the front, but they have blank pages on the covers. So if you are meeting a character whose story is not represented in here, have them sign the cover. My brother did that with a sketchbook that he purchased. You just have the character sign a blank page. They don't question it. No one really cares. But you can come through here. You've got Toy Story, Moana, Aladdin, and Jasmine, Mulan. But what I love about this book is that there is, if I can find it, a story with Mickey and Minnie. So even with your Fab 5 characters, you can go and meet them and have them sign the various pages by themselves. Now, the only downside to using a book like this is that this is larger and you will need a bigger bag to put it in. This is not going to fit in a Loungefly backpack, but if you're already bringing a stroller or a diaper bag or even a full-size backpack, I absolutely recommend bringing something like this. This can also get you better interactions with your characters. This is a really great talking point if you are nervous or don't know how to talk to characters. So there are so many pros to bringing a storybook or something similar as your autograph book. On a similar vein, and something I'm not going to talk too much about, to entertain your kids while you're waiting in line or while you're traveling, or forget kids, entertaining an adult like myself, I got this $1 coloring book. They had a few different options. There was Frozen, I think Toy Story, Mickey and Minnie. I love a good coloring book, and for $1, I also like easy coloring books. So this is going to be fun to do on a plane, on a car ride. I don't know that I will carry this when I'm in line for rides, but this is also good for waiting at meal times, etc. You know how to use coloring books. The next item, slightly more practical, that I am bringing for myself on this upcoming trip is a water bottle. And this is a smaller size water bottle. But if your Five Below has a water bottle that can condense into a smaller size, I can't remember, I'm lack of words, it's a Tuesday. If your Five Below has a water bottle that can shrink down into smaller sizes or pack flat, I recommend that. Mine didn't have that this time around. So I got this cute little kid's water bottle with this hook so that you can use a carabiner clip and clip it to your backpack or your fanny pack or whatever, your stroller, whatever. Drinks are very expensive in Disney. I just saw the prices recently, and a bottle of Coke is $5. I think that is way too expensive. Water bottles are slightly cheaper at $3.50, but it's still way too much for some water. You can still get free water cups from quick service food locations. Once you get your cup from quick service, throw the water in here, cap it up, carry it with you. This you can take on rides with you. Open cups you cannot. So whether you buy it from Five Below or somewhere else, I always recommend bringing a cup. Another fun thing that you can do with this to turn it into more of a souvenir is, if you have this ability, or if you want to buy it on Etsy, you can do that too. Personalize them. Put some characters on it. Put your name on it. Find a solid one and decorate it yourself and turn it into a souvenir to save you some money. But this little guy cost me either $3.50 or $3.75, so definitely worth the money to get a reusable water bottle and have free water instead of paying $3.50 for one disposable water bottle in the parks. This next item is good for all types of vacation, not just Disney, but when I saw it, I thought this would be insanely helpful, and that is just your basic neck pillow. They had other colors and patterns, but I went with black because I liked all of my stuff to match, and I want it to match whichever bag I'm carrying. But this was $5.55. You know how inflation goes, and Five Below is now more than $5, but for $5.55 to get a pretty firm neck pillow. I don't feel like this is just gonna be pointless. This is good to bring with while you're traveling, flying, driving, whatever. It's got the little clip so that you can hook it onto whatever bag you're carrying or your luggage. So to be able to have this and use it, you know how to use neck pillows regardless. You can find them at Five Below is really the point of the story. If you want to be more comfortable while traveling, snag this before you leave, don't break the bank, and bring this with you. Now, some of the items that Five Below offers that I did not purchase myself but would highly recommend. The first big one is plush. I took a picture while I was at the store. My Five Below had a Cheshire Cat, a Forky, and a Lady from Lady and the Tramp plush that were all very decent size. They appeared to be very decent quality. So if your kid or yourself likes plush and doesn't want to be tempted by the ones in the park, or you want to find an alternative, absolutely buy this plush ahead of time. Pack it in your bag and use it as a souvenir once you get on your trip. For $5, it's going to save you so much more money. To buy these plush in the parks, it'll cost you upwards of $20 to $25 per stuffed animal. And if you've got a big family or a big group, or you've got a small wallet, that's just not going to be doable. I will not spend $20 on a stuffed animal in the parks. So absolutely, if they've got the character that you want, go to Five Below and buy it ahead of time. The other couple things I want to call out is snacks, water enhancers, candy, the works. You can get that anywhere, but because this video is focusing on Five Below, that is something you can get at Five Below as well. They do have a small food section. So if you're looking for a one-stop shop, absolutely pick these things up while you're there. Crystal Light packets are super great to bring with. If you don't like drinking straight water, but you don't want to pay for all of these extra drinks, bring some of those with you. You are allowed to bring your own food and drink into the park. There are no restrictions on that. So bring some of those snacks, grab the granola bars, even candy, something to munch on throughout the day. Saves you money in the park. Snacks are really expensive in the parks. A bag of trail mix is like $7. Even though they're delicious, even though they're Chip 'n Dale branded, it is so unaffordable if you ask me. Go to Five Below, buy them ahead of time, load up your backpack, throw in your water bottle and your autograph book, and you'll be good to go. Hopefully this is helpful. I'm all about money saving tips and trying to make the most out of your Disney vacation. The trip is expensive enough. Put the money towards your park tickets and a good hotel. Don't worry about these other things because that's where you can cut some corners and save some money, cut your costs. So thanks so much for watching. Hopefully this was helpful for you. If it was, give this video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye everyone.